India and the United States are pushing to conclude the first tranche of its proposed trade deal before Trump's reciprocal tariffs kick in on the 2nd of July. Sources tell CNBC-TV18 that the US government is yet to clarify if India will be exempt from reciprocal tariffs if the first phase is completed before the duties take effect. Parikshit Luthra has more. Parikshit, could you please take us through the priorities of both the sides?
Well, we're learning from top government sources familiar with the negotiations that India has put a very strong proposal for an early harvest trade deal. And all efforts are on to have a first tranche or first phase trade deal with the US before the 2nd of July. Why is the 2nd of July important? Because that's the date when the reciprocal tariffs will kick in. And India wants to be exempted from those tariffs altogether. Is the US government ready to exempt India from reciprocal tariffs if we get a trade deal? The answer is not as yet. The US has not given any clarity whether they will exempt India from reciprocal tariffs altogether if an early trade deal is signed. However, what we learn is that we have offered 0 for 0 tariffs on most goods except for wheat, maize, rice and dairy for that matter. Having said that, we would like to include goods and services in the first tranche of the trade deal, and this would include automobiles, electronic components, non-tariff barriers. We believe certain QCOs or quality control orders could also be relaxed by the Indian government. Finally, it will be a political call that will have to be taken by both nations. We are also given to believe that while India wants 0 for 0 tariffs, the US government wants to impose a 10% tariff on all goods entering the United States from India. At the same time, Donald Trump has gone on record to say that he's not in a rush for a trade deal with India. And we've been told that US officials have also conveyed the same to India. This could be a bargaining chip to get more in the negotiations. But the hope is, and all the effort right now of the Indian government is to get an early trade deal by the end of June, and 2 more tranches till the time Donald Trump comes to India. And finally, we would have a holistic trade deal signed during his visit to India in fall.